Hello, good morning. My name is Norma Van Horn, and I visualize a world in which everyone has access to inner peace. So, I want to share with you an experience that I had recently with my soul, and I will call this video, Of Course Nothing Makes Any Sense. So, I woke up one morning early in the morning hours, and was filled with this energetic sensation of just dislike for myself, just strong dislike and rejection. Just, you can't do anything right, just icky. And I do a lot of somatic work, so, this was just louder than usual. These are feelings, of course, that I've had before, but this was just, it was really loud. It was all I could feel. I was just filled with it. And I was disappointed, so disappointed. I do a lot of somatic work, and this just felt really painful and icky. And then I had two thoughts. And the first was that I don't have to believe all of my thoughts. I don't have to believe them. There's and I sort of tuned into the observer. There's the part of me, the personality part of me that's having the feelings. And then there's the observer that's aware that I'm having the feelings. So just tuning into more of that observer part of me. And the second idea that I had was that these sensations, these energetic emotions, these energetic sensations can really just be like the weather. They can just blow in and blow out. And I don't have to believe them. I can just observe them and let them go in and go out. And that was beautiful to have those awarenesses. And then very shortly after that, that observer part of me became aware of going up into my soul connection, having a soul connection, and looking down on little Norma, who was just in this visualization, blindfolded, just grappling, just couldn't figure anything out. And what occurred to me was that, we look to this physical plane to make sense, and we try to understand it. And when I saw myself just grasping and, arms out, flailing around, blindfolded, what occurred to me is that I'm experiencing this life like that through all the filters of this physical reality and this physical being. And it just is filled with so many filters and so many just distortions. And so then to tune into that idea that, of course nothing makes any sense. Of course it doesn't make sense. If I'm like this, just twisting in the wind, blindfolded, just struggling and not seeing things clearly and grasping and so isolated and so alone and isolated, which is the perception. It's of course not at all the reality. Then probably almost everybody else is also. Almost everybody else. And so of course nothing makes any sense. So it was this beautiful awareness that really seeking to make sense of this, what we see with our limited five senses, is always going to be limited by our own perception of our five senses and all of the senses that are outside of our awareness, all of them. And so it brought in this beautiful, amazing compassion for this little Norma that's down here stuck and isolated and alone on this strange place, on this strange planet, and compassion for the planet. So that, my takeaway was, of course, nothing makes any sense. I was able to just exhale and just flood myself with compassion for even trying to make sense when I'm so cut off and distorted. And exhale. And so I offer that as a reflection. If it means anything to you, I'd love to hear about it. If you've had a similar experience, I'd love to hear about it. And if you'd ever like to go out into the woods, meet yourself in the real world, reach out. I love to share the field of consciousness that's all around, that's all within, with like-minded souls in the woods outside my house in Austin, Texas. Wishing you blessings in bloom.